Boop, 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 boop. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Hi friends, welcome back. I'm MC, a knit and crochet designer and yarn dyer from Connecticut, and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Blame the Knots, on my website, blametheknots.com, and of course, right here on YouTube, where you can get to know me a little bit better. Today, I am filming on Wednesday, May 13th, and this is episode 70 of the podcast, where I normally come to you and talk about the things that I have finished and the things that I am working on, whether that be knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving, and whatever else I decide to play with that week, or every 2 weeks, to be precise. Today, we have no finished objects, so I will tell you really quickly what I'm wearing and then we'll get into it. I'm wearing something that I have not brought out and shown in a very long time. This is my pattern, Slip on Your Shoulder. It is one of my most popular patterns. Everyone that makes this loves it. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that right now is when my neighbor decided to mow his lawn. Anyway, everyone that makes this pattern absolutely loves it, is so happy with the fit. I love it. I love this pattern. There is an option to do this kind of shorter, almost elbow length. It's like not quite half sleeve, but not like t-shirt, or a full length sleeve. Of course, you can always just stop making sleeves whenever you feel like stopping them. But the instructions are in there for short or long sleeve. It is a saddle shoulder construction with this beautiful set-in sleeve. I love it so much. I need to make myself another one. It's on my ever-growing list of other things that I need to remake. I just keep getting new ideas and I don't want to go back and remake things, but I really need to. Like I said, there is nothing finished this week, and I guess we'll talk about that a little bit later of what's been going on in my life, but there's nothing finished. I've been very committed to something, which I will show you. But I've also been dabbling in some other things because, one, we are still on my ever-growing quest to get my spark back. I feel like it's been like, I don't even know, 2 months at this point, that I just feel like I haven't had my normal fervor for knit and crochet. And I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on this, thinking about things and thinking about just like my life in general and feelings on this. I've been thinking a lot about my year of less, which, if you've been following me for at least since the beginning of this year, you know about my year of less. And I've just been trying to like figure out how that is working with my feelings right now. And we're coming to terms with things that got super existential. I promise. I'm not going through anything. I'm going through a little bit of a knit and crochet crisis, and that's the extent of it. Anyway, I've been dabbling in a few things, and the first thing that I decided to cast on is a new version, or a second sample, of my Hanky Tanky. Now, this is something that I don't even think I have a picture of. I showed this last spring, summertime, and it is this adorable wider tank that has a hanky hem in the front. It is fitted. It is so cute, and I made mine in this amazing neon handspun, but I want to get this pattern into testing and get it sent off to my tech editor. So I'm hoping to get this second sample finished so that I can really just like confirm all of my math, yada yada yada. And I have a back panel completed, and that is it so far. I am using This is Bob's Your Uncle. This is from my Back in My Day collection on my No.dk. I love it so much. It's going to be the perfect neutral piece in my closet that I can just like layer or wear on its own, wear with literally any bottoms whatsoever. But I started this and I was pretty excited about it. And then I realized that I was hoping to have some smaller things to work on during some travel, and I just really didn't feel like mathing while I was traveling and counting and stuff like that. Even though, you know, the math is technically already done, I was like double checking some things. I was measuring and whatever, and I decided that this was just not what I wanted to work on while I was traveling. So this has been on hold for a little over a week now, unfortunately. I am excited to get back to it. I do really want to get this done and wear it, but I think it's probably gonna stay on hold for, oh goodness, I'm hitting things, for at least another week, I would say, just because there's just a lot going on right now, and I really cannot be bothered to think about any numbers at all. So what did I end up casting on to help me deal with my I don't want to think about numbers? Well, this is in this like trusty project bag that I still don't know where it came from. It's from an Etsy shop and there's no tag on it. And I cast on another, uh-oh, we're tangled. The suspense. I cast on another ingrain shawl by Sarah Opie, and I will show you a little bit closer up. This is a Progress Keeper. Focus, there we go. This is a Progress Keeper. I think it'll show better against my skin. Of Elphaba's hat from the Wicked collection, made by my amazing friend Wendy of Warm Stripes. She gifted this to me because we were supposed to be going to the Fiber Witch Festival together, and we didn't. But she sent this to me because we were supposed to be in Salem together, and she also grabbed me a skein of some of the show colorway, one of the show colorways, I think, from Dragon Horde yarn, which I'm super grateful for. Thank you, Wendy. But anyway, the point of this is to talk about my work in progress. This is the Ingrain Shawl by Sarah Opie. I have made 2 of these previously, and one of them I made rather recently in February, and I've decided that I want to, I was just looking around because I thought it was like within arm's reach, but it's not, I just moved it. I've decided I want to put that in a gift pile. It's not what I wanted. I love my first one. It's neutral and perfect and I wear it all the time, but it has a snag in it that I still need to fix. And so I haven't been wearing it, and it's not like it's lost. I just need to fix the tear that's in it and then it will be good. But I'm still kind of chasing that idea of having a second neutral shawl that I can just throw on and like basically goes with anything that I wear. So this one is definitely on the darker side of neutral, but this, I am using the yarn. Oh boy, I made such a mess in this bag because I was just throwing everything around. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is Dirty Mardi Gras by Whimsy Stitches, and it's so good. It's like that really dirty, grungy gold, green, and purple for Mardi Gras. If you have been with me since the beginning, I did actually start a design with this yarn a long time ago. So it is currently in some pieces. And I was back and forth for like literal years on this design. And I finally was like, you know what? If I do want to do it at some point in the future, I can get more yarn. It's not the end of the world. Maybe I won't be able to get this exact yarn, but I can find yarn that I think is good for whatever I want to do for the design. and I'm also feeling really good and inspired about my yarn stash and the tracking I've been doing. So I was like, screw it. I have 2 skeins of this yarn, and actually all of my ingrain shells, it is a 3 skein project. All of my ingrain shells I've only done with 2 skeins, so they're a little bit smaller than the standard according to the pattern, but I love them. It's perfect for me at that size. So just like with the other one, I'm using a US 5 3.75 millimeter needle, and I do a little switcheroo at the very beginning during the setup so that I am always slipping with yarn in front instead of as it is written in the pattern. That's all that I do that's different. And I'm going to move my progress keeper. Honestly, no promises that it stays here for next time, because sometimes when I'm at the beginning of a project and things are like dangling off it, like at this part, I like the weight gets all funky for me, and so I like to just move it and get it out of the way. But anyway, that's my ingrain shawl by Sarah Opie, and I will probably be bringing that with me for our next travel adventure that we have coming up. And finally, my last work in progress that I have been focusing most of my energy on is something that I need to stand up to show you because it has officially become gigantic. And this is my Harlow quilt. Oh my gosh. I didn't think about the fact that I was going to be standing up today, and so I put on a high-waisted shirt and some low-waisted pants, and I was like, whatever. No one's going to see that. I don't care. Normally I would not wear these 2 things together out in the world. But I forgot that I was going to have to stand up to show you this. So I was like, I was definitely doing I only need to look good from here up kind of thing. Anyway, this is my Harlow quilt. I am so in love with it. I am so obsessed. I cannot stop working on it. I've been going through so many, it's a roller coaster of a ride working on this, because I will be like super into it, and then I'll be like, oh my God, if I have to make another diamond, I'm gonna explode. And then I'll be like, never mind, this is really fun. So I have officially passed the halfway point of this blanket. So what happens is I start here at this little corner, and then these are all done in, this is really hard to show. They're all done in diagonal strips. So I started with this piece, and then I went boop, boop, boop. And then the next row went boop, 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 boop. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I need a third hand to show how this works. But anyway, here is where I was last time. This is a progress keeper that I also don't know where it came from, what shop it's from, but this was gifted to me by my friend Mac Dye Conley. And so I was just starting this diamond the last time you saw me. So I finished this diagonal. So I finished this diamond, I did this green one, and then I did this half diamond here. And then I did an entire strip. So I started here with adding the pink in. No, oh my God, wait, hang on. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay, so I'm confusing myself. The last time you saw this, I had only added in green and purple. So I added in yellow and pink and orange, and now you can see that the orange, I am actually on the longest strip. This one's gonna go corner to corner. And I have a few more to go. I need to add in a purple diamond that's gonna go right here, and then a neutral diamond, and then a green diamond is gonna go here, and then this strip will be done. And then I get to start making things smaller and smaller, and I will have done my final green diamond. There are also so many ends to weave in. I have not touched a single one of them. So this is the most fun thing in the world. It's a lot of work to hold that up. Anyway, super excited, officially past the halfway point, and let's move this progress keeper together. I'm very glad that I happened to be, I was working on it earlier today and I just finished this last diamond. Glad I happened to be at a spot where there were no needles attached so I could show it to you. It's much easier to throw around when I'm not trying to attach things onto it. Anyway, let me give you some information about this. This is the DK version of my Harlequin quilt. The Harlequin quilt already exists in a fingering weight version, but it is, the pattern is written so that it is done in those strips that I was talking to you about that are then seamed together at the end. Now, you can do that. You can still do that with this, but this, I'm working on revamping the pattern, just sprucing it up a little bit so that I will have DK numbers as well, and it is completely join as you go, so you don't have to do any seaming unless you would like to. I know sometimes it might be more attractive to work on pieces so that you can seam together later, because this is not so easy to travel with. So totally up to you. The pattern, the Harlequin quilt pattern, is currently $2 on Ravelry, and if you purchase it now, when I release the revamp, you will be getting all of this information just sent to you. You will not have to pay any difference in price. So you will get, I'm going to update it so it has the fingering weight numbers and the DK weight numbers, as well as the modular instructions and some optional modifications to make things easier for you. Just lots of fun and bits and bobs that you might want to do for yourself. Also, there's going to be a little page where you can kind of plan out your blanket and color it in if you like, or make some notes, whatever you would like. Now, if you are desperate to cast on and you cannot wait for me to finish this blanket, which honestly, I mean, it takes a long time. It's a lot of work. So I probably will not be getting the update out until like maybe the end of June. But if you cannot wait to cast it on, you can very easily make a DK weight version for yourself. You can grab the fingering weight pattern and make a DK weight version for yourself. Just weigh your yarn. And when you get halfway through, start decreasing. The diamonds start with increases, increase till you're halfway through your yarn, and then start decreasing and repeat. Make a note and repeat. But anyway, I will leave the link to the pattern down below because it's going to be amazing when this releases or when the update goes out. And I cannot wait for you all to see it completed. Unfortunately, I have not been able to continue with any of my spinning projects, which I'm really sad about. I feel like, I'm pretty sure last time I said, oh, I'm definitely gonna have another bobbin done on my merino spin. Have not touched it. Have not touched it. But I'm very hopeful for next week. I have a plan to take a day off next week and just kind of exist in the house. Like maybe have the morning of like being a total absolute potato, do what makes me happy, and then like catch up on cleaning up and doing things around the house. But here's hoping. Shop news. If you have not seen my last video, go check it out, because from May 20th to July 21st, we will be having the Be a Gem make-along. This is going to be running through Gemini season, and I basically want to encourage you to try something new or try something that maybe you've been putting off for a little while. Do something for you. Just be curious, creative. Honestly, there are no rules. Do whatever makes you happy. If you want to go check out that video for a little bit more information and to see what I plan on working on during the make along, I will leave that linked for you. But basically, the most important thing that you need to know is that if you are interested in participating and winning prizes, you need to make sure that you are following me here and on Instagram so you get notified when I post the form that you will need to fill out. So the only thing that you have to do, honestly, to participate, just there are no rules. If you want to say that you're participating, then you're participating. You can tag me, you can use the hashtag #BeAGemMAL, you can just tell me you're participating. That's fine. If you hear any mournful whining in the background, Shandy was just a big poop head to her big sister Karu for no reason. That was very uncalled for. Normally, that's unlike her. Miko is a different story because Miko smacks if Shandy bugs him, but Karu is the gentlest angel in the world. I'm very disappointed, and we're gonna have to talk about that when I'm done filming this. What was I saying? The only thing that you have to do to participate is participate. But if you would like to enter to win prizes for your participation, then there will be a Google form that you need to fill out with just a couple of questions so that I can be able to contact you if you win a prize. There will be gift cards, there will be yarn, there will be patterns. It's going to be very exciting. And the more people fill out the form and enter to win, the more prizes there will be. There will be at least 5 prizes, but that number will grow depending on how many people participate. So your task is to head down to the comments and let me know what you plan on working on during the Be a Gem make along. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you are going to make. Life has been wild lately. It's just been kind of non-stop. Not bad. I don't know if I would say good either, but you know, it's just kind of the way that things are right now. I've been very, very, very busy with my book business that I run. I work for myself in audiobook publishing, and it's been very busy, which is great. Money is good, but it's just been a lot to schedule things around. And then we have also had, both of us were sick for a little while, and it just took us a long time to feel better. And then we have had so much going on lately, so much travel and things happening, and we're just a little bit pooped, and we would really like to spend a weekend at home. But we have a little bit more that we need to do. But that is okay. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that next week I can take a day off. I should be able to give myself a day in between travel and my next book project. I should be able to like sneak a few hours of vegging in, because I also just like, we've basically been doing like the bare minimum to keep the house kind of going, because we're just constantly going, both of us, and it's starting to drive me nuts. I would really love to like clean and get things done, and yeah. Anyway, other than that, we have basically we've been watching the Despicable Me and Minions movies, which neither of us have ever seen, and they are so good. And other than that, we've been watching hockey because it is currently the Stanley Cup playoffs, and Joe's team, the Buffalo Sabres, made it into the playoffs. They ended the longest NHL playoff drought, and now they're currently in the second round. So fingers crossed that they make it to the third round. We will see. But we've been watching a lot of hockey around here. that is all we have for today. We are going to go deal with our anxious puppy and apologize to our big sister, right, Shandy? I think it's the beginning of the season of everybody being outside all the time, working in their yards, and she hears all these noises and she gets all anxious about it. So we are going to go have a little talk. But anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me and talking about all of my projects today. I hope I have some really exciting things to show you next time, and make sure that you head down to the comments and let me know what you plan on working on for the Be a Gem make along. I'm so excited to spend Gemini season with you and to see what you make or what you learn or whatever you want to create. And make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and following me on Instagram so that you get notified and know when the form goes live for you to enter the make along. Anyway, that's all we got. I hope that you are having a fantastic time with whatever you are making. And until next time, take care of you, and I will see you later. Bye.